30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 40, and I continue to be a primarily raw vegan, and I feel great. First of all, I want to say thank you for watching the long video. If you've seen day 39, part 1, have gotten a lot of great comments back on the blood test results, and there is a contest associated with that as well. And that contest very simply is, I think that information is really important. I was so excited to have done my blood test before I started on my raw foods journey, and then to check it again at just 30 days in, and to see what an amazing difference just eating raw foods has made in my life and in my blood chemistry and in my health. There's been the weight loss, there's been the inches lost, and the energy increase, and now we can see the result in the blood. And so the contest is for some chocolate chip cookies from Pure Market Express, as well as a Pure Market Express t-shirt. And all I ask you to do is on the Ning Network, which is 30rock.ning.com, 30rawq.ning.com, is to just go down to the contest area down below the videos and just let me know that you shared this video with somebody. Let me know that you shared day 39. You don't have to tell me who, you don't have to tell me how many, but I just think it's so important for so many people out there that are struggling and that are even trying and saying, I'm doing raw foods, but I'm not seeing the results. Somebody had commented, what am I doing wrong? I'm not losing any weight, and they see results that I'm having. And there were some other questions too about what I'm eating and some other things. And so tomorrow I'm going to have Rebecca join me and ask her, okay, so people out there are doing raw foods, eating a raw food diet, and they're not losing weight. Now, without knowing your specifics, it's hard to know exactly, but there are some key reasons why that can happen. And so I will pose that question to her because she's a far more of an expert to be able to answer that. I'm just a guy who's been raw for essentially about 40 days now. So speaking of which, yesterday I had a little bump in the road. So had my blood test results back. I was pumped. It was a very good friend of mine's birthday yesterday, and so after work I said, hey, I'll take you out for a drink. We'll have a birthday bump. And so I did. And if you remember the last time that I went out and had a drink, I mentioned that there were burgers around me. Everything looked so good and was tempting, and I was able to just go ahead and get home. This time we went to a place where went specifically because they don't serve food. I mean, you can get a frozen pizza there, but after their lunch, that's it. So this was dinner time. There's no food. I thought, perfect, won't be a problem at all. So we go in there, and we know some folks there, and we're talking, and we had a couple of drinks, and next thing I know, somebody comes from over my shoulder and says, hey fellas, here's a couple of hamburgers. Okay, just 2 days ago I was talking about I've been craving a hamburger so bad. Now I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't watch 30 Rock, and if he does, that was really cruel. So here he comes and drops off 2 hamburgers. My guard is down. I'm well aware of what I'm doing, don't get me wrong. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, because I'm primarily raw vegan now, so I'm allowing myself that one day. And you start doing, flips in your mind and justifying and doing all this. I ate the burger, is the long story short. Didn't have any side effects from eating it. Didn't feel worse for the wear, seemed to digest fine. I'm a little bit surprised that when I go and eat some cooked food, especially something like this, that there really doesn't seem to be any ill effects. I know I hear a lot of people that do have them, but no ill effects. Just the disappointment that I ate a burger that I really didn't want to eat. I mean, I did at the time, but in the big picture, didn't really want to eat. And so I didn't have a pity party though, folks. We all hit bumps here and there. And so wherever you are in your journey, I think the goal is that, the Olympics are coming up, and one of the skiing events that, they've got where they do the slalom and they go down as fast as they can, and then they do the moguls, okay? We don't have to be mogulers anymore, okay? Let's do the slalom together, okay? We don't have to hit all these bumps unless we choose to. And, this was a bump, and I could have said, well, I'm just going to pick out the rest of the day, or evening as it was. But I didn't. I said, okay, I had it, and it wasn't great. I didn't feel better or worse for having it. I just know that for me to continue to have my blood tests get better, which they need to, and for me to continue to lose weight, that I can't be doing that kind of stuff. especially unexpected and unplanned, and really for no reason other than it was there in front of me. Somebody just put it in front of me. And there's a lot of things if you put in front of me I'm not going to do, but food is its own drug, and I was weak. So that's how yesterday went. It was interesting to have the high of great blood results, the low of having this burger at a place that doesn't serve food. Somebody give me a burger. So back on 100% raw today. Feeling great. I will try to keep a little bit of a food journal. A few people have asked, what am I eating? And it's one of the things I'm really bad about documenting, because I don't keep count of calories. And today I probably cut up about 8 tomatoes, a little piece of onion, put on some salt, some pepper, some garlic, and a little bit of olive oil and some Italian seasoning, and that was dinner. And for lunch, I kind of had buffet style raw food while we were meeting with a client. So, but I will try to keep track of that to share with some of you, because I know as you're making your own choices out there that might be helpful to see what it is that I'm eating. So I will plan on sharing that. Please enter the contest. Please share those results from day 39, and know that I'm going to continue to stay raw, and probably looking at changing my plan a little bit, and maybe going back to 100% raw after I get past a couple of things I've already scheduled. Because I think for me right now, I think that the mental fitness piece of it, to be raw, to not give myself choices, is really the best way for me to continue to make great progress. So again, thanks for all your support. I'm going to try to have Rebecca here tomorrow to answer some of your questions. So if you have others, please ask them, and I'll bring her on, and we can ask away. So until tomorrow, keep making great choices out there, and rock on.